Okay, well, the first question is, when were you born?
I was born on April 7th, 1964.
And then where were you born?
I was born in Los Angeles, California.
How has your day-to-day life changed since you moved to Oregon?
My day-to-day life has changed in that since moving to Oregon, I now have 2 children, and I get to experience the change of seasons.
Do you prefer life as is now or back in California?
As is now.
How did you move here?
With a car.
What made you want to move here?
Fresh air, trees, nice people, just a better way of life and a better quality of life than what I consider to be a better quality than in California.
How did you come here, and did you come here with any possessions or valuables?
I came here, I drove a vehicle, and I came with a suitcase of clothes, and pretty much that's it.
Did you come here alone, or did you come with anybody?
I came here with my brother. At the time, he traveled up here with me in a separate vehicle.
If you had to migrate to another state or country, where would you go?
Another state, maybe Hawaii. Possibly Colorado. I'd have to check it out first, but I would like a state with either lush mountains or greenery.
What was the most interesting thing that you saw when you moved here?
Gas station attendants pumping gas.
I already said that one. What was your first job here in Oregon, and was it easy to get the job?
My first job was through a temp service, and it was, I passed their tests, and it was easy to get placement, yes.
How fast did you get a job?
Within the first week of looking.
What were some of your pushing and pulling factors in choosing where to live?
I was wanting to start a family, and where I lived in Southern California, there was not a tremendous opportunity for me to meet people of other circles. I wanted to meet someone that could provide more of a wholesome atmosphere and life.
How old were you when you moved here?
I was 32.
Did you visit any other places when you were moving here as driving, or did you just come straight to Eugene?
Well, I wasn't sure where I was moving to when I first started that journey. I just knew that at the age of 32 I wanted to start a family pretty much, and decided to take my mom on a road trip, and we put 3,000 miles on a vehicle in 10 days, driving through various parts of Oregon. And when I came to Eugene, I knew it was home.
What other parts did you visit before you came to Eugene?
I went to Portland and saw a place called Hollywood, which is nothing I wanted in my life. So I knew that wasn't quite right. We went to Astoria. I'd heard a place called Bend was up and coming. So I checked out the map, and I saw a place called North Bend and figured the rest of it was around there somewhere. And we headed down the coast, went to check into a hotel, and basically said that to the receptionist. And she informed me that what she thought I was looking for was about 200 miles inland. I thought that was very funny. I went back to the car and told my mom I made a left when I should have made a right. And the next day we went to Bend. It's a growing community, but it wasn't quite what I was looking for. It was a little too deserty. I don't know. It just wasn't quite right for me. So we broke out a map in Denny's and checked it out. Did my little mojo and was considering Medford or Eugene, and decided to go to Eugene.
I have another question for you. What was your favorite thing to do in Eugene?
Get lost. Any road leads someplace I'd never been before, and I love the mountains and just the gravel roads that go everywhere.
From you moving to Eugene.
Oh, I'm sorry, fishing. That was
Fishing?
I was loving the fishing and pretty much just had a pole and tackle box in the trunk every day wherever I went. Still do.
What's different between Eugene when you first moved here and now?
Well, I had successfully created a family of 2 beautiful children. And what's different now?
Like has Eugene changed at all?
Eugene has changed quite a bit. My own neighborhood has changed quite a bit. It used to be a lot more rural here at the edge of town, and now they're popping houses in everybody's backyard and everywhere they can. So yeah, it's gotten a lot busier and a lot more full of people from other places like me. So I've seen quite a bit change in the last 16 years, but it sure doesn't feel like 16 years. It feels more like 2.
Has Eugene, do you like Eugene better than California and the people in it?
Hands down, Oregon has the friendliest people I've ever come across.
Do you still ever visit people in California?
Not if I don't have to. I don't like to visit California because of all the reasons I'd left. This is paradise, and why bother going anywhere else?
Do you have any family in Oregon?
In Oregon, no. Actually, the only family I have would be my mother, who's still alive. She is a immigrant from Poland, and I have 2 brothers, 2 remaining brothers.
Mm-hmm. That's all.